Good morning, students. Welcome to the e-learning class. So today we are going to learn about linear equations in two variables. In previous class, we learned about definition of pair of linear equations. Okay, and we also studied about the three conditions. First one, the graph of linear equation is intersecting. If lines are intersecting, then there is only one solution. Second one, if they are constant. And third one is they are parallel. So these three conditions were there. First two are called constant, and the last one is called inconstant. Okay, and today we will learn about how to solve these pair of linear equations. Okay, let's start. So for example, we have pair of linear equations 1x plus 2y equals to 35 and 2x plus 2y equals to 50. Okay, so we have two equations. And in previous class, you also studied about how to represent in general form. And this is the graph. Okay, now we will draw the graphical representation of these two equations. So we have two equations. First one, 1x plus 2y equals to 35. So these are the points. So when x equals to 5, then y equals to 15. Again, when x equals to 25, then we have y equals to, yes, it is 5. And when x equals to 15, then we have y equals to 10. So these are the points which we can get from the equation. Now we can draw graph using these points. Like first one is 5, 15. Second one 25, 5, and so on. This is our equation. So if we take x equals to 15, then after putting x equals to 15 in this equation, we will get y equals to 10. Okay. Same as when x equals to 10, then we have y equals to 15, and last one when x equals to 5, then we have y equals to 20. So these are the points, and now we can draw the graph of both the equations. Okay, so now we have two tables. We can draw graph 1 from this and graph 2 from this. So let's draw the graph of first one. So we can take a scale. You can take any scale. Here we take x-axis. At x-axis 1 unit equals to 5 rupees, and y-axis is 1 unit equals to 5 rupees. Both are equal. First point is 5, 15. So where do you find the 5, 15? Yes, very good. First go to the 5 and then go to the 15 from upside. So this is the point. This is called 5, 15. So first point 5, 15. Yes, this is 5. You have to go up 50 points. So this point is 5, 15. Now next point is 25, 5. So there is 25 and go 5. Then we have 15, 10. So it is 15. Then we have 10. So we got these 3 points, and now we can draw a line using these 3 points. So this is called the graph of the equation. Okay, so this is called graph of the equation. Same for this one, we can draw the next one. (15, 10). Then we have 10, 15. Then we have 5, 20. So now we have 3 points, and now we can connect all these 3 points, and this is what we get, the graph of the second equation. Okay, here we can see that both the graph, they are intersecting at one point, which is 15, 10. So we can say this is the unique solution. So x is equals to 15 and y is equals to 10. A pair of equations has unique solution for this graph. It's easy to get the graph of linear equations as it represents a straight line. 2 points are enough to get a straight line. It's very easy to get the graph of linear equations. Now an easy way of getting 2 points. Once we take x equals to 0 and get the value of y, next we take y equals to 0 and get the value of x. So if x equals to 0, then the value of x, then we have y equals to 17.5. So this is an easy way, because we know that we need only 2 points to get a unique line. Okay, so here we can find only 2 points by first placing x equals to 0 equation and then placing y equals to 0. Now we will put y equals to 0. Then we have x equals to 35. So now we have 2 points, 0, 17.5 and 35, 0. Okay. So now we have 0, 17.5 and 35, 0. Now we can connect both these points. Same for this one, x equals to 0, then we have y equals to 25. And if y equals to 0, then x equals to 25. Now we have to point these two on the graph. So we will draw the same graph with the equation. Scale is 1 unit, 5 rupees. This is our first point, 0, 70.5. And if we connect both these, so we get a line. Again 2 points, 0, 25, and then we have 25, 0. this is again points. Now both lines intersecting at this point, and we can find this point as 15, 10. So again this is a solution. So this is called an easy way. Okay, now a question type for you. In the given velocity time graph, the velocity at 3 seconds is, and your time starts now. So what is the velocity at 3 seconds in this graph? You have to count. So you have to check. Give the answer. Okay, so your time is over. So we have to check the velocity at 3 seconds. Now first look, where is 3 seconds? So this is time, this one, and this is 3 seconds. And if we connect this point to the line, so we get this point, and this presents 10 meter per second. This is our answer, A. Okay, now here's the question. Romila went to stationery shop and purchased 2 pencils and 3 erasers for ₹9. Her friend Sonali saw the new variety of pencils and eraser with Romila, and she also bought 4 pencils and 6 erasers of the same kind for ₹18. Now you have to represent this situation algebraically and graphically. Okay, so first we have to make an equation for this one. It is called algebraically. So here is Rumila. She went to a shopkeeper and she wants to buy 2 pencils and 3 erasers. So it is 2 pencils and 3 erasers. And she gave ₹9 to the shopkeeper. Now her friend Sonali, she came to the shopkeeper and she also bought 4 pencils and 6 erasers of the same kind. And now it cost her to ₹18. So this is our first question. It is cost of pencils plus cost of 3 erasers equals to ₹9. So this is the cost of pencils plus cost of 3 erasers equals to ₹9. So we can represent now let the cost of each pencil be ₹X and the cost of each eraser be by rupees. So first we let the cost of each pencil is ₹X and cost of each eraser is ₹Y. Now what is the cost of 2 pencil? It is 2x, and cost of 3 eraser is 3y, and it is equals to 9. So this is our first equation. It is our first equation. 2x plus 3y equals to 9. Now we can make a next question. 4 pencils and 6 erasers of the same kind for ₹18. So it is cost of 4 pencil and pencil is X. So it represents as 4x and it is 6y. The cost of each pencil ₹X. Cost of each eraser is ₹Y. So it is represented by 4x plus 6y equals to 18. So this is our second equation. So here you can see we have made two equations which is called algebraic representation of this situation. 2x plus 3y equals to 9, and the next one is 4x plus 6y equals to 18. Now this is called algebraic representation of the situation. Now we'll draw the graph of this equation. It is y equals to 9 minus 2. Here we will put x equals to 0. So we get y equals to 9 upon 3, or it is y equals to 3. And if we put y equals to 0, then we'll get the next value. So these are values of x and y. Now we can make, so now for the next situation we will do the same. So y equals to 3, and if put x equals to 3, then we will get y equals to 1. If x equals to minus 3, then we get 5. Okay, so here we have two equations and these are the points. Now we can plot the points on a graph table. So we can take a scale as 1 unit equals to 1 rupee, and this is called graphical representation of this equation. Okay, so if we look here, so we can see that two lines are coincident because both the lines, they can be drawn on each other. So we have many points of intersection, or we can say that these equations has many solutions. So every point on the line is a common solution to both equations. So the equations 2x plus 3y equals to 9 and 4x plus 6y equals to 18 have infinitely many solutions. So how many solutions are there? There are infinitely many solutions. Okay, now we'll make another situation. The cost of 2 kg of apples and 1 kg of grape on a day was on to rupees 60, and after a month. Now question time. Which of the following linear equation is represented in the given graph? And your time starts now. So give the answer. Students, your time is over. The correct answer is B. Okay, so the question, the problem is The cost of 2 kg of apples and 1 kg of grapes on a day was found is 160. After a month, the cost of 4 kg of apples and 2 kg of grapes is rupees 300. Now represent this situation algebraically same as the previous one. So here, let's suppose cost of apple is x and 1 kg of grape is y. So let cost of each kg of apple rupees x and for grapes it is y. So the first situation represented by 2x plus y equals to 160. For this next one, its cost of 4 kg pills and cost of 2 kg of grapes is rupees 300. It is 4x plus 2y equals to 300. So now we have two equations, 2x plus 1y equals to 160 and 4x plus 2y equals to 300. So it is algebraic representation. Now we will find the points for these equations. If we put x equals to 10, so in this equation, then you have y equals to 140. And if you put x equals to 20, then you have y equals to 120. And if x equals to 30, then you have y equals to 100. For the next one, we can find the points. So if we put x equals 10, so it is 100 minus 40 upon 2 and y equals 30. If x equals to 20, that is 110. If it is 30, then we have y equal to 90. So now we have points for both the equations and plot graph. So this is a graph of both the equations. This is for first equation and this is for second equation. So here you can see that the geometrical or graphical representation. So this is called geometrical or graphical representation of the equation. So it's a parallel line. It is called a parallel line. So we can see it's a parallel line. So two lines are not intersecting, that is they are parallel. So we have no solution for this equation. Now again question time. An equation this cuts the x-axis at x equals to 3. The value of y at a point of intersection is, and your time starts now. Give the answer. Okay, your time is over. The correct answer is A. Okay, now next one is Aftab tells his daughter 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. Also 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Okay. So same. You have to represent the situation algebraically and graphically. So let present age of Aftab is X years and his daughter is Y years. So age of Aftab will be X minus 7 when 7 is ago. And age of Aftab daughter is Y minus 7. So first situation tells that I was 7 times as old as you were then. So we put age of both. Then we can make an equation. So this is our first equation. And 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. After 3 years, age of Aftab will be X plus 3. So after 3 years we have to add 3 on both X plus 3 and Y plus 3. So this is for Aftab and this for his daughter. So this is our next equation. So now we have two equations and can show them by graphically also. We can put values 0, then 6, X 7, then we will get 7 and 0, we get minus 2. Now it is the graphical presentation of the equations. So we can see that these are not parallel, or we can say that these are intersecting lines. So there is a unique solution. The two lines are not parallel, hence they meet after producing. Okay, now again question time. Which of the following points lie in the graph of the equation 2x minus y equals to 8? And what time starts now? Okay, give the answer correctly. So you can give the answer for this one because it has 4 points, a 0, 1 and 8, 0. So what's the correct answer? Okay, so the correct answer is B. The coach of cricket buys 3 bats and 6 balls rupees 1300. So let's say cost of each bat is rupees X, cost of balls is rupee 1. So it is 3 bats, so it is cost 3x plus 6y equals to 3900. And for next one, she buys another bat, so x plus 2y to 1300. So again, this is the algebraic representation. So this is our value of y equals to 3900 minus 3x equals to 6. Now this is the graph. So these are coincident lines, and you can see there are infinite solutions for these equations. The pair of linear equations will have infinitely many solutions. Again, question time for you. The graph of line x equals to y and your is parallel x-axis is parallel to y-axis, passes through origin or passes through 0, 2. So what will be your answer? Okay, here time is over. Correct answer is C. Passes through origin. Form the pair of linear equations in the following problems and find its solution graphically. So let the number of girls be x and number of boys be y. So this is our first equation, x plus y equals to 10, because total students are 10 and x equals to 4 plus y. So we have two equations, x plus y equals to 10 and then x minus y equals to 4, and then we get the points and plot the points on the graph, and we can see that at this point they both are intersecting. So this is 7, 3. The number of girls is 7 and number of boys is 3. So again you have to form the pair of linear equations. 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost ₹50. So same again, we can take cost of pencil equals to x and cost of one pen equals to y. So we have 5x plus 7y equals to 50 for the first equation. For the next one we have 7x plus 5y equals to 46. Okay, after that we can find the points, and we have the graph. Okay, and these are also intersecting lines. Let the cost of one pencil be x and cost of one pen be y. So cost of each pencil is 3 and 5. Half the perimeter of rectangle garden. So here we can take length of rectangle is x. So let the length of garden be x and width be y. And this is x plus y equals to 36. And then the next one, x equals to 4 plus y, because the length is 4 meters more than its width. Okay, so now we have two equations. Now we can find points of these equations. For first one we have x equals to 0, 36, 16, 20 and 12, 24. And next one is 0, minus 4, 4, 0 and 20, 16. And this graph of these two equations. Okay, here we take the scale as 1 unit 4 meter and 1 unit also 4 meter. Okay, you can take any 1, 2, 4, okay, 8 like this one. So we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and this is our intersecting point. So which is this point? It is 20, 16. So this point is 20, 16, or x equals to 20 and y equals to 16. The length equals to 20 meter and width equals to 16 meter. Now draw the graph of the equation. So again we'll find the point for these graphs. So this is the point for this one, and the last one is x-axis. So this is what we get after drawing the graph. So it represents a triangular shape. And shade the triangular region, determine the coordinates. You have to find the coordinates. So these are the coordinates of vertex. So first one 2, 3, it is 4, 0 and I have minus 1, 0. Okay, so it's your question, it's your feedback question. Give the feedback. How do you feel when your test starts now? Happy, quite good, satisfactory, confused? Okay, your time is over. The correct answer is no. Okay class, so what we learned today? We learned about the graphical representation of the equations, and we also see the algebraic representation of the situation. You can find many examples and you can draw many graph. Okay, here you will find the intersecting graph, here you can find the coincident graph and the parallel graph. Okay, so you can solve many problems for this one. And okay, so now it's time to end the class, and we will meet in next class. Till then, goodbye.